welcome back to the Hermitcraft FTB server. It's been a busy morning because I got on here this morning and I packed up some stuff and I headed off to make the long trip to spawn. And I brought with me a couple of pouches filled with 64 stacks of sand, and also a stack of empty cells, so that I can run that sand through the industrial electrolyzer to get silicon cells, and then take the silicon cells and run them through the industrial blast furnace, both of which happen to be available at spawn, thankfully. And not that I don't believe they're that difficult to make, it's just that they require a lot of power, and I don't have a whole lot of power available just yet. But the result of that trip was 2 very precious stacks of silicon plate, and that is a key ingredient in the solar panels, needing 2 for each panel. Now the 3 stacks of glass, now I'm going to make a full stack of these solar panels, so I needed 2 stacks of silicon plate, 3 stacks of glass pane. I need a stack of generators. I'm going to need 2 stacks of electronic circuits, which will be a push, but I can manage it. And I need a stack of carbon plate. And I think the next step in this operation is to get things together for making that. First, let's dip into the fuel and pick up 4 stacks of coal. Because to make the carbon plate, you need raw carbon mesh in a compressor. To get the raw carbon mesh, you have 2 raw carbon fiber in a crafting table like so. To get that, you have 4 coal dust in a crafting table like so. And the coal dust you get from pulverizing or macerating coal. 1 coal per coal dust. So let's see, a few things I'm going to need here. Okay, I got the silicon plates. Throw that circuit in. I'm going to need, let's see, the pump, tanks. Go ahead with, see, I'm going to need these. At least 1 hopper. I'll bring them all though, just in case. What the heck? Let's see, what else am I going to need here? I am going to need to make, see, to process. Okay, I'm going to use a pulverizer to get the coal dust, and then I will need a compressor. Okay, the compressor, if I recall correctly, well, how about if I just look it up? This one. Machine block, circuit, and some stone. Okay, that's simple enough. Do I have some stone in here anywhere? A little bit. Alright, and refined iron. Exactly enough. Oops. 1 more. No, I have a circuit right here. Okay. So, get a machine block. A circuit. And some stone. There's my compressor. Gonna need some more copper cable. Go ahead and get that taken care of. And let's see. I'm going to need at least 1 geothermal generator. Okay, a generator, some cells, glass, and refined iron. And I'm short. Well, I got just enough refined iron, I think. Yeah. Well, no, I don't. Alright, some iron, the last of my already smelted iron. Alright, I need some more glass. I know I've got glass around here. Oh, I took it down to the shop, down to the factory. Okay, that's good. Alright. Saw a bucket of lava in here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Pipe. Let's go ahead with some gold transport pipe. And we'll get out some cactus. I did get some cactus while I was at spawn. And let's see, some blaze rods to power this thing, and cook up some cactus green to use as pipe waterproof. Later on I'm going to have to take some of that cactus and set up a farm here. And let's see. Alright, there's a few more things I need to get together, so I'll do that and I'll meet you down in the factory. Alright, here we are. I believe I've got everything set, ready to go. So let's go ahead and throw a piece of cobble there. And our pump is going to go up against that. Take this down. And redstone engines around the pump. Alright. Now we can break this out. And put redstone signal down here to start the engines going. And the pump arm should begin to extend towards the lava down below. Of course, if I don't have that positioned over a source block, it won't. No, it's not doing it. Okay. Let's try this again. Just break these down. And I'll move it over. We'll try another position. Perhaps this will be better. That looks source blockish down there. Let's pop a redstone engine on it, fire it up, and see what we get. Oh, okay, it's working. We've got source blocks down there. That's all we need. And I'm going to go ahead and break through the wall here. Just to have a temporary place, just to have a place to put this redstone engine. Alright, torch here, torch here. No, not there. There. Alright, our pump is now pumping. We need a tank to store this stuff in. And some golden waterproof pipe. To route it over to the tank. Alright. Okay, there's our lava on its way. It'll take the arm a little while to get down there, but it will. And it'll start pumping all the lava that's available down there. Alright, now I'm going to throw one of these down real quick. And we need a geothermal generator. Alright, cells, generator, the generator. Okay, I may have to run back up to the house to get some supplies. I'm going to go ahead and drop stuff off here. I need to go up and get some redstone. While I'm doing that, however, is there any power left in these? Yeah, there's some power in them, so geothermal is going to need a generator, which will need a machine block. So I need to pop 8 iron up here to get cooked. So I'm going to put 4 in this one and 4 in here, and the internal charge should be enough. And I'll be back in a bit. Alright, let's see how it's going. That's done, so it should be up here in the chest. Here we go. We'll need those as well. I bought the cells and some redstone. Cables. Some glass. Alright. Okay, we have a generator, or a furnace, and then a machine block. We need a battery, and I need tin for that. Oh, for crying out loud. The one thing I didn't bring is tin. Okay. I'll go get the tin. Alright, picked up some tin. There's our battery, machine block, furnace, gets the generator. And then we take that, some refined iron, a couple of empty cells, and some glass. There's our geothermal generator. And also, before I came down, I made up an MFE and an LV transformer to store the power that will be generated thusly. Okay, we have some lava showing up slowly, but it's arriving. Alright, let's take and can I get away with this? Will that work? No, and now I gotta go get the wrench. Take that down. Of course, I need the Buildcraft wrench. Alright. Back again. Alright, I got in there and I remembered I needed not the industrial craft wrench, but the Buildcraft. But I also remember that this thing has a chance of losing such machines. So, decided what I'm going to do is work around the thing being in the position it's in. It's not ideal, but it will do. Okay. Wooden waterproof in here. Wooden waterproof. Some golden just in case, and redstone engine, and a torch. And get this thing prettied up and made the work look better another time. Right now, it simply needs to work. Okay. Wooden waterproof pipe, golden waterproof pipe, redstone engine, torch. Lava into the geothermal generator. Okay, now MFE. We'll go ahead and put that up there. And the LV transformer directly under it. Take the wrench, put the high voltage side up there. And now, okay, we need some cable going up to the MFE. Yes, I know this is not the ideal way to do it, but it's working. That's the main thing right now. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull one of those pulverizers off of this thing for right now. This is a temporary kind of a prototype for an assembly line that will manufacture carbon plate. So we have pulverizer. And I guess we'll just pop it there. And let's see. For power, I've got the redstone energy cell up there. I can also put down a mag. Oh, that's right, I can't. I've got a magnetic engine here. And we use another redstone engine and a wooden pipe to run lava, or I just use buckets, whatever. Anyway, from this machine, its output, let's see, let's have the output and over on that side. Input on top. So coal in, coal dust out. Into a chest. Okay, I've got a chest on it. Let's just use that. Now, up against the chest, we have auto crafting table. And from that, we need wooden pipes and redstone engines. Wooden pipe. I know I had a bunch of redstone engines, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's right. I put them down there. Alright, I'll have to get a few more redstone engines and a couple of other things, and I'll be done. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to throw this hopper on top of the pulverizer, and we'll just throw some coal in there. The exact 4 stacks that we're going to need. And throw a bucket of lava in the magnetic engine. Oh, I forgot. You have to right click it. Alright, that's good. Pulverizer is working. We should be getting coal dust in here. Okay, it's not piling up in the machine. Okay, coal dust is ending up in here. Alright, once we've got 4 coal dust, we can set this crafting table up. Meantime, take a wooden transport pipe, pop it down here, and another crafting table here. We need a redstone engine there. Pump items out of this crafting table and into that one. Okay, we've got enough stuff here. First stage of this craft is to do this. And every time there is 4 in here, it should pump one of these out there. What have I got in my hand here? These. Alright, turn the pump off. Turn the redstone engine off. Okay, it's working. Now we take this. We need to craft 2 of those together to get the next step. I'll just do this manually. That. Pop it in here. That's our raw carbon mesh. Now that, another wooden pipe, and another redstone engine. I'm going to go ahead and make up some of this manually so that we can get the tables all set up. Now, we have 2 raw carbon fiber. Raw carbon mesh, which outputs from this, and this is where we need the compressor. And from the compressor, another wooden pipe, we need another redstone engine up there. And to here, just a chest. Okay, I need to come up with another chest. I need some, another redstone engine. And because it's this far, I should go ahead and make some gold cable to carry the power this far over to this thing. So I'll get that stuff together and I'll be right back. Alright, I checked on what I had up there and decided that I did have enough to go ahead and use some glass fiber cable and have the lossless advantage. Alright. Now, am I going to have to put this into the top? I didn't think of that. Well, let's pulse the redstone engine once and find out. Well, it would work if it had something in the way of supply. Pump one more of these and we'll be able to put one of these out. Of course I have one in my inventory, but that's not the point. Now, is this going? No, it's going in the wrong spot. All right. It means this needs to move. Because we have to pull out of the crafting table wooden pipe. And we'll have a redstone engine here. And then we can just run some stone transport pipe, which I believe I have over here. Into the top of the machine, and that should work. So let's just drop a lever down here and go ahead and get that redstone engine going and see if it works right. If it does, I'll probably replace this with gold transport just so that it runs faster. That should go into the top slot where it needs to be. Okay, good. It's landing where it belongs. Okay. Now we take another wooden pipe here and output to a chest. This will be where the finished product of carbon plates ends up going. First, of course, I need to run power over to it. All right. That was a mistake. And I'm glad nothing happened, because that would have caused the machine to blow. Had the raw power of an MFE gone into it. There. This should be functioning. We are compressing raw carbon mesh into carbon plate. So we can go ahead and turn that redstone engine on. And we now have a basic raw implementation of an assembly line that makes raw carbon plate out of coal. Okay, go ahead and bucket some more lava into this thing. Okay, so there we have it. This is part of the assembly line that is necessary to get our solar panels going. Once all of this coal has been processed into carbon plate, we'll be that much closer. Of course, I'm also going to have to process some copper that I have up at the house, run it through pulverizers and furnaces to get it processed into copper that I can use for the copper wiring needed in the electronic circuits. I'm also going to have to process some iron so that I can come up with the refined iron I'll need for that. But should be able to get this done pretty reasonably soon. And for the time being, we've got a good supply of power down here. And I'm probably going to move that other MFE down here as well and set up a way to, well, actually, I should probably just get more of these made as for providing Minecraft jewels for that setup over there. At least for the time being, as long as the lava lasts. And when that lava runs out, I know where to find more. Okay. Oh, that's right. Need a redstone engine powering this. For right now, that's going to stack up, and that'll take 64. And I suppose I can sit here and just pull them out, but I want them all pumped into there. Because I might decide to get a hold of some more coal and make up even more. because there will be more need for carbon plates as time goes on. Now this assembly, once everything is perfected and whatnot, I will move it downstairs onto a new floor that has yet to be built. And this will be one of the many assembly lines in the factory. This one produces raw carbon plate, or excuse me, it produces carbon plate necessary in the construction of solar panels. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get another redstone engine together, and I'll be back. All right. Got my redstone engine here. And we'll pop another lever over the top of that. I can remember the lever is not a piece of pipe. Alright, that'll start pumping the completed carbon plates out of the compressor into the chest. And we have a functioning assembly line. Now, as to what we're assembling, let's see, let me grab a couple of those plates. I went ahead and made up a couple of electronic circuits and a generator. We have carbon plate. We have two extremely expensive silicon plates. And we have some glass panes. And that is the first solar panel manufactured here. Now, of course, it's nighttime. I'm not surprised. I'm not a bit surprised. Alright. I'll get rid of that wood block later. In the meantime, of course, it's not going to be putting anything out at night. So I'm going to get rid of this wood block and wait for daylight. Alright, we have a nice shiny morning here. Our assembly line is busily working away doing its thing, and our solar panel now can see the sun. So let's see, what does the EU reader have to say about it? Well, of course, it's not hooked up to anything, so let's hook it up to the MFE. Start a new measurement. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Just drain that. Cut that off temporarily. Does this have anything to do? No, it does not. Are we out of coal here? No. Alright, it's working. As soon as the next bit comes in here, alright, that's draining some power. Now, yeah, as I expected, solar panel is producing 1 EU per tick. And that's not a surprise, and it's not a problem either, because, for one thing, once I get a full stack of them hooked up, there will be 64 EU per tick coming out of those things. And that will be good. And then, once there are 64 of those up and running, we will work on upgrading them to advanced solar panels, which will put out considerably more power. In the meantime, I'm going to work on getting a second floor built here, move this assembly line down below, some work done on there, as I've said, and so on, get some ores smelted up, and get things ready for the next stage of operations here, which will not all be taking place here. I mean, like, for example, this lava source is good, but it's going to run out. And so we'll need to set up a new lava source. And then there is a new source of raw materials that will have to be set up. You may recall that in my processed ores chest I have two very precious and rather expensive bits of titanium. Just imagine what I might be doing with 2 bits of titanium. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out.